Take three. Hello everyone, this is Haywire with another GTA Vice City model tutorial. You're going to need the latest version of Blender. I have one that's almost the latest. And you're going to need Dragon FF. And you're going to need Darkstars Collision Exporter. Start by adding text. Text. Text, text, text. What should the text say? I am Dumb-man. Center it, give it a bit of an extrude, and we will choose a font. Installed fonts don't default to here anymore. They default to here, if you need to know that. Yep, this one looks good. And we'll scale it up. Don't want it too big. 200 meters across should do. And that will be something the game will be happy with because you can't exceed 500 meters across. Meters directly translate to in-game units. Well, map units, I should say. We'll apply a scale. Oh, okay. Convert to mesh. There we go. Now we can apply the scale. We will add some color to it. Drag across here. UV editor. I'm going to make a new image texture. Here's some I prepared earlier. Now, for the game to recognize what the name of the image is in the TXT, we're going by this file name here. This one doesn't matter, but you can change it if you want to. Right now the UV map looks like shit, so we're going to go into edit mode, top down, unwrap, project from view. We're going to add a new texture. We're going to go into here again. We're going to go to the side, select the faces. And if we turn on X-ray view, we can see that it introduces all the centers for the faces. Select all them. And we're going to assign to the new material. We'll do a quick unwrap. Yep, that'll do. Looks a bit funny, but it doesn't really matter. It's the side of the model. It's the face that we want to be able to read. Okay, what next? We're going to add another object, a cube, and this is going to be our collision. Because it's just something that we're making for video's sake and not actually stunting on, it doesn't need to be an accurate model. We can just make something like this to wrap around the model. Beautiful. And we'll apply a scale to that as well. Since I moved it a little bit, we'll set origin to 3D cursor, which is at 0. So now that resets the location as well. Okay, what next? We are going to turn off the cube. We're also going to add the pre-lighting. So we're going to go sun, and we'll just move it up here first. You know what I'm talking about. Actually, just so it goes into game a bit better, we're going to select our text and cube, do an X rotation to 90 degrees. We'll apply the transforms there as well. So now the rotations are set to 0 again. Turn off the cube. Now that our sun is positioned, we'll go into rendered view, shadow. Oh, that's on the wrong side. We need the front of the text to be lit up. That's good. So now you can see that the bottom is going to have some shade to it. The back will be a darker, but the face will be nice and well lit. Good. We're going to select our text again. Press A to select all. We'll go back into this view. We are going to triangulate faces. We're going to do a cleanup, merge by distance. That gets rid of a lot. And we're going to set from faces. So now the backs are going to be sharp and have a better shading to them. Recalculate outside. We can check our orientation. Everything is blue. Everything is good. Okay. Turn our cube back on. Selecting our text. Actually, no, I need to do the bake yet, don't I? So we'll go back into edit mode. Oh no, it's over here. Render properties, we go down to bake. Oop, shit. Bake. Shadow. Active color attribute. So we'll go into this tab. We'll make sure UV maps is called UV map. Color attributes, we'll add another one called col. Now we can go back here and perform our bake from shadow. Done. We need to go into here. We'll untick UV map 2. Everything else can be selected. And now we can export our selected text as a DFF. Tut text. We are going to not export collision, only selected by city. Text is selected, that's good. Boom. We're going to select our cube now. We're going to export collision with dark stars, export tut text, and we can leave those alone because that's all good. Export. So now we can go into our game folder. And what we're going to do is we're just going to export a regular old TXT. Doesn't matter which TXT. Because for some reason Magic TXT doesn't like creating TXTs from scratch. It doesn't work in game. We'll import our model textures with a DXT1 compression. And we'll save that. And now we will rename it to what we want. tuttext.txt. So now we have our things that we need. But wait, we're going to copy tuttext and call it tuttext LOD. Now we're going to go into our collision. We'll select this, copy as LOD, and what that does is it creates an empty. We will rename this to tuttext LOD. Save that. We're going to grab this collision file. Why do I have two of the same folder open? Go into our game folder. maps. We're going to make a new folder. We'll just call it tut. Paste our collision in here. We need to go into IMG again, and we need to add our DFFs and TXT, but not the collision. Do a rebuild. Go into map editor, and we'll put it in the Hollywood section. In the IDE, we're going to create a new file. We'll navigate to our tut folder. Tut. We're going to make a new item. This will automatically assign a new model number. We know the name of our model. We know the name of our TXT. And we'll save that. We'll go to IPL. We'll make a new file. Tut.ipl. And now we will make a new this is pretty big. There we go. Oh no, it's invisible. That's okay. That's fine. And we'll save the IPL. Okay. We'll go into the maps folder. So we have our new things. What's important is we have this hashtag line at the top. You can say anything you want. Ooga booga. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this line. Oops, shit. Put the number after tut text LOD. So we'll find the model tut text LOD, still use the same TXT, give it a draw distance of 1000. We are going to open the IPL now. Copy this line. Tut text LOD. And that's going to make the LOD model in the directly same place as the close-up model, which is good. We need to go back to vc.dat. We need to introduce those new things into the vc.dat. Copy this. Tut / tut dot IDE. Copy that down into here. Change that to IPL. And then the collision file. And we'll save that. So now the game will actually look for it. We won't like to save our changes, that's fine. So that's that. That's that. That's that. The IMG has all our things. So fingers crossed when I go into game this time, it'll actually work. The game didn't crash. That's a good sign. But the model isn't there. Why has it done it this time? Troubleshooting time again. Has those, yes. Has them. Yes. So it has to be the TXT. I'll try. We'll just grab another random TXT that does work. Instead of deleting them, I'm going to add these without bitmaps. And I'll rename that without deleting the... Ah, fuck off. Okay. There we go. Now it works. Yeah, Magic TXT is a bit fucking stupid. There you go. You got text in game. I'm the man. Thank you for watching. Remember, do the TXT thing so it doesn't become invisible.